What up, what up, what up? I gotta just put out a little post. Let's get on the gram. Let's put that in here as well. Blockchain Sensei. Where is Blockchain Sensei? Hello there on YouTube. Welcome to another episode of the game. Today is going to be one crazy episode for all of you that have tuned in. You're going to get some absolute crazy information and insights into the game. I'm actually going to be purchasing some crypto tonight, just because some of the TA that I'm going to go through with you is showing some crazy buying opportunities. Got a really nice area right now, so yeah, bear with us whilst I just send out the bat signal, as they call it. There we go. The game now. Or what? Back on Blockchain Sensei YouTube. Boom. Okay. Share this. So good if you're tuning in on YouTube. I'm in so many groups I've lost where I was last posting. Oh, yeah. There we go. Then, oh yeah, the paid viewers. Okay, admit all. Paid. Oh, wrong post. Oh. Hey, everybody joining on the. There it is. That's the one. Okay, let's get into it. What up, what up, what up? Thank you for tuning in wherever in the world you are tuning in from. Got loads of game for you today. Obviously, every week we bring loads of game, but today is a buffet. That's might as well call it that. Buffet. Why? There's a little pun there. It's because we're aiming to make you like Warren Buffet. You get me? Hope that pun worked. Let's admit everybody. There we go. Okay. I think that's everyone. I'm going to get started now. So, obviously, first things first, what we've got to do is we've got to do the disclaimer, because we don't want anybody taking any of this factual information as investing advice. Don't want to get sued, because I'm not actually an accredited financial advisor. Just thought I'd get that out there. I don't think anyone on the call is actually a financial advisor either. So here is the disclaimer, our favorite thing. All content is for education, information, and entertainment purposes only, and should not be considered as investment advice or recommendation to buy, sell, hold any assets, or place any trades. Please do your own research. Our content is intended and should only be used for informational use. It is very important to do your own analysis before making any investment, which could be based on your own individual circumstances. You should always take independent professional advice from a professional advisor. That's one of those with the certificates or the pieces of paper. Or independently research and verify all and any information you may find on our show. So if you make an investment based off something I've said and you make money, like a lot of people have done, like we saw Ben Kellett made 172% off in a year off the investment of SQM, which I told him to go and do his own research, in which he did do his own research, then you understand that all these investments do come with risk. So do your own research, as I'm not a financial advisor. I do not intend to be perceived or received as a financial advisor. However, we are working in collaboration with several accredited financial advisors and also several accredited accountants. So if you're unable to mitigate your risk, then contact us immediately so we can refer you to an accredited financial advisor. Now, today's episode, let's go to the Instagram. And as I'm talking, I'm going to shill the facts. Oh, I didn't even post. That's so bad. I didn't even post about today's episode on the Instagram. That's bad. I apologize. I really, really apologize. That is just, I thought I did, but clearly it slipped my mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Let me just post that now, because the actual poster for today's episode is actually the Keisha's here now. The poster is actually some of the game. Let me just post this now. Instagram feed. Admit. More than 20 reasons to be honest. Okay, so there we go. That should have been done now. Let's just refresh. Okay, cool. So first things first is this right here alludes to everything. So this was something that ARK Invest put out, and we discussed this in one of the very early episodes of the game, all the way back in 2020, where it showed the potential price of Bitcoin in the future, depending on institutional adoption. So we can see here the purple area is high net worth investors. Then we've got the mass affluent. Then we've got the pension funds. Then we've got insurance companies, and then we've got sovereign wealth funds. Now, coincidentally, today was the day where all of these people got together and were in the same room. Maybe some conversations were made about investments they made last year or the year before, or maybe they spoke to some advisors. Now, with a 1% allocation from the richest people in the world into Bitcoin, that would take Bitcoin's price to around just below 100K. A 2.55% allocation would take it to around 200K, or a 6.55% allocation of the richest people in the world's portfolio, just 6%, would take Bitcoin to a price of 500K. So this is a great point to just, let's go and look at the price of Bitcoin right now, shall we? So let me just, and you might sneakily see some of my portfolio that I tend to normally only share with students. When you can see my screen. So it's a bit of TA.
Yeah, we can see it now.
Okay. All good. Okay. So let's go with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is right now at 19,000 US dollars, which, if you ask me, looks like a pretty damn nice support. Don't know what you're thinking, but that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a great buy zone on the daily. Let's go to the weekly and zoom out and see if coincidentally this was a previous all-time high. So to do that, we just got to come out of this and go to the markets tab. Oh, there we go. We're slap bang in my final buy zone. So this green line is my last buy zone that I have. after this area here, I'm not buying it if it goes below here. So this is my last chance now for me to buy Bitcoin. If it goes below 19,000, which I believe it could do, and it could go as low as 12, maybe even 8, I won't be buying in the 12 and 8 zone just because I think that's too risky on the downside. However, around here, around 19, nice little 100% flip from 19 to 40. Do I believe that's realistic from there to there? Yeah, I do. Even if it's just a short temporary pump before we come crashing back down, I think that's quite possible. However, my entry is going to be 19. My first exit is going to be 27. My next one is going to be these red lines here, just slowly taken away from my position in Bitcoin there. So as we can see, if we look, this area here, 19,289, marks the previous all-time high. So this is slap bang, probably one of the best buying points we have on Bitcoin. And then if we look at the RSI, it's down, 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 baby. Just do this. We can see that the RSI is now all the way out. What's it at? What's it at? What's it at? What's it at? Oh no, I do need to stretch it up. And this is on the weekly, mind you. Is at 38. And then let's just whack in the 200-week moving average. And where do we think that's going to be? Do we think the price is going to be under or below the 200-week moving average? If it's kissing it, that means it's time to kiss it and kiss some fiat goodbye. Let's have a look, see. And our survey says, oh, now that wasn't expected. So we're still actually under it, which is quite interesting. On 200-day, I don't know where it's even gone. I don't know when the moving average is gone. Oh, it's still under it on the 200 moving average day. You can see it just up there. So let's have a look at ETH, see if ETH's got the same situ going on. So ETH, again, under the 200 moving day. Okay. Last buy zone is around 1021 to 898. I don't think we're getting that area back, though. The $900 ETH, I don't think that's coming back. I think this is the trajectory of things. And this, again, might be the last low of buying ETH before we have a mega super dump. And again, we can see that that is my previous buying point. If we go back in time, you can see why. That's the previous all-time high zone is between 11,000 to 1,300 for me is an okay buying zone. And then if we quickly switch this to the weekly, see what we see. And what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Do we get any kisses? Oh, we do get some kisses in the 200.
No, they didn't have head talk to each. The head talk.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful kiss actually on the 200 weekly. Hitting the trend line as well. And we've already got a green candle. So for me, that is go, go, go for buying ETH. So I'm going to get a little purchase of ETH and a little purchase of Bitcoin tonight. And that's going to be my first purchase of Bitcoin and ETH since November. No, actually, October.
Oh, it's coming back. If the times are coming back, bro.
So it's going to be a long, long time since then. So today's episode is all about institutional adoption. I'm going to go through 20 reasons why crypto is about to turn around. And as I'm doing it, I'm just going to get people to give me their opinions, their thoughts, how they're feeling about what I'm saying and about what's happening in the market. So first, let me just post up these bits from our good friends. What are they called again? Crypto Daily or something like that. What are they called? Let me just post that and that one. And then that one. Yep. Okay, and then the news should all come through. So first things first, let's go with institutional sign of adoption number 1. Oh, I just realized my screen isn't sharing, is it? My screen sharing now? Yeah. Is it sharing?
Yeah, I can see your screen on Instagram, yeah, with all of
Yeah.
the brands, yeah.
Yep. Okay, brilliant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in. It's not letting me zoom in. Why will not let me zoom in? Oh,
Bro, can you make me co-host, please, bro?
yeah. Oh, like it zooms in on that bit. That is so annoying.
We've got Donny Shilling Discord.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh, bless. Fair enough. Make co-host. There we go. Okay, so first sign of institutional adoption is kind of when BlackRock get involved. That's kind of a bit of a sign of institutional adoption. And have we had that? Oh yeah, we have. We had the announcement that BlackRock are working with Coinbase through the Aladdin protocol and through Bison Trail. Anybody that's been an avid fan and been watching anything we've been saying from when we first started reviewing the Coinbase earnings reports, we said they are working with institutions. We said they are going to team up with BlackRock. We said that they're going to use Bison Trail to offer proof of stake and staking to institutions. What's happened? That's happened. Also, if you didn't know, BlackRock have an investment in Circle, which, lo and behold, what is Circle? USDC. They also have an investment in FTX. Wow, look at that. Now, on top of that, we also have, who would we guess is the big signs of institutions? Alphabet, otherwise known as Google. They're invested with Fireblocks and Dapper Labs, which, if you don't know who Dapper Labs is, you've not been paying attention to our episodes. If not, go back. In fact, we'll probably do a special episode just on Dapper Labs because they're pretty important to the space. Then we've got Morgan Stanley. We've also got Samsung. They've got a pretty impressive a few investments. Now, what I think people are expecting, I think people are expecting these big institutions to invest directly in individual cryptos. That's not going to happen. What they're going to do is they're going to invest a little bit in the companies that make those cryptos and then eventually own the whole entire network. They're not going to try and buy some ETH. They're just not about that. Like that's below them. They'll let their workers do it, but for them, they're going to buy the whole thing. And an instance of this is with Samsung, with Sky Mavis, Aminoca Brands. These guys are the two lead, and Yuga Labs, the two leading NFT and play to earn spaces. So we can see Samsung will put themselves in a position to dominate there. And if you look closely on the left-hand side, it says the size of the investment and it says the number of rounds that they've invested in. So we can see the biggest investor in crypto is actually Google, believe it or not. And they've invested in 4 rounds. Samsung have actually invested in 13 rounds, which is crazy. Goldman Sachs, they've invested in Coinmetrics and Certic and Blockdaemon. BNY Mellon, Talos, Coinmetrics, PayPal in Talos as well. Now, you probably might want to go and research Talos and see what the hell they actually do, because they're invested in by both BNY Mellon and PayPal. So that's kind of interesting. Now, there's a little known company called Consensus. Don't know if you've heard of them, but they kind of make MetaMask. And they have had an investment from Microsoft. So, yeah, interesting one, that. It's funny that, because Goldman Sachs should actually be in the Consensus. No, it's JP Morgan should be on the Consensus one. You should be there as well. So Tencent, if you don't know who Tencent are, they are basically the Chinese version of Berkshire Hathaway, super mega conglomerate. And they've got an investment in Eternity and Immutable X as well. Citibank in Talos again. Then we've got them also in Blockdaemon again. Then we've got UOB in Yield Guild. Then we've got Wells Fargo in Talos again. Why does this Talos keep appearing? And then we've got LG in Sandbox. So, you know what? I'm gonna even go on Talos for you guys, just so we can have a bit of a look at who they are. So Talos, what do they do? What cryptos do they have? Let's just quickly look at their partners first, actually. Let's see if they reveal them all. Oh, just Binance, just Coinbase, just Bitfinex, just Fireblocks, just FTX, just Huobi, just Gemini, just Kraken, just KuCoin, just OKX. Yeah. Not going to say that that's an investment you should make, but yeah, you should do your research into Talos. That's what I would say. So let's go to that's reason number 2 for institutional adoption science that we're seeing at the moment. Reason number 3 is kind of the biggest app on the planet, which is the number 1 downloaded app of all time, which is the Starbucks app. Guess what? They are now doing NFTs for their customers. I don't know if that's going to bring on institutional adoption and is going to drive massive data flow. And once companies see how much money Starbucks are making from selling NFTs, every company that has a gift card and a reward card system, guess what they're going to do? Launch NFTs. Mark my words, Nando's, JD, who else will do it? Tesco will do it. Who else will do it? American Express will do it. They're all going to do it. So that's reason number, I think that's number 4 we're on there.
I got more reasons as well by time you're done.
Yeah, let's load them up. We said 20, but we'll probably get to like 30 or 40. So that's 20. Then the other one, I'm sure I posted it. So this is number 5, is Ford filing patents and trademarks for NFTs. We've mentioned it before, but that's pretty big institutional adoption. Sony filing for institutional adoption and with patents. That's number 6. Now let's go back now and refresh the page, and some of the other news and updates should have popped up. So here we go. So is that number 6 or number 7 we're on now? I think it's number 7, right? So whilst I just upload the next ones, Keish, do you want to read these out? Because some of them are reasons and then some of them are just news.
Yeah, no problem, bro. So Ethereum has activated the merge as it shifts into proof of stake. I don't know if you guys have been getting your Ethereum, but it actually literally done a split, and I was able to get 1 second. Yeah, I was able to get proof of work Ethereum and then Ethereum, so it's not actually split. And the proof of work Ethereum, from my understanding, was around about I would say 50 cent, and has been fluctuating. And all it will happen with that is the miners will move to it. From my speculation, I don't think we'll have any more use case other than just miners being able to mine it. So Biden, White House present a framework on regulating crypto. Binance completes integration of BUSD on Avalanche and Polygon. Incredible. Binance Labs boosts strategic investments into Aptos Labs. BNB chain partners Google Cloud to accelerate Web3 growth. Charles Schwab, the guy that we all love, Citadel, Fidelity Digital, and they basically launched digital asset exchange, which is absolutely huge. Starbucks chooses Polygon for its Starbucks Odyssey. And OpenSea will launch NFT rarity protocol called Open Rarity next week.
Damn, son.
It's
Where'd
crazy.
you get that news from? Okay,
Just big stuff happening in the space. Nothing but big stuff.
and then if I make you host, can you go to the Blockchain Sensei Twitter whilst I'm just uploading these?
If I can, yeah. I mean,
Awesome.
I don't have used Twitter on my laptop, but I'm gonna have to now.
Gonna have to, mate.
Gonna have to now.
Unless someone else wants to go to the blockchain center Twitter. We got any volunteers?
I got it. I'm there, bro. I'm literally there. I just saw the post 60 seconds ago. I'm active. Activo.
He's here, bro. He's here.
All right, tweets and replies. I don't even know how to use Twitter, man.
Yeah, just go to the blockchain center.
I made it. All right, cool.
We're public anyway.
I see one little mushroom man.
Yeah.
Or
Click on the mushroom man.
This man, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's this brother here. So Fortune's creators Epic Games store launches the first NFT game with this brother here.
So that is none other than Epic Games that make
Fortnite.
They make. I don't know if anyone knows that Fortnite has a lot of in-game transactions and a lot of people paying for digital assets. So I think these guys might have experience in the digital asset space.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So if they've launched this game called Blanco's Blockchain, you might want to get involved with that because it's going to have high transaction. They've just launched their first NFT game. Also, they also make Gears of War, which is a massive game online. So that's another bit of great signs for adoption. So let's go to the next
one. So which tweet is it? This tweet, yeah?
It should be a thread. So it should be a thread. So you should just be able to click on and go next.
Like this, bro. It's not working like that, bro.
Refresh it. Refresh the go back to the main.
Man's refreshing it. Yeah, back on the mains.
Now go down. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We're here. MasterCard partners. All right. With Binance.
Wait. That's number 4. That's number 4. Go to number 2.
All right then. Hold on. All right then. We're here. We made it. All right then. Keys on Twitter, guys.
So this is a big one as well. Buenos Aires are to deploy Ethereum validator nodes in 2023. Wow. So the government is getting involved there. And what was that we said? We said that the price of crypto would go up the moment governments get involved. And what's just there? We've got governments looking at becoming nodes on the Ethereum blockchain. So let's now go to the next one.
Oh my days.
Oh yeah. Why would governments need to be involved in crypto and in mining? Oh yeah, because they're letting people pay their taxes in crypto. Now, Argentina is a very interesting place because they've got, I think it's 100% inflation going on there right now. So yeah, they kind of need to find a way of still having value in anything really. So that's probably why
it's rough for them. Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit rough for them right now. So you know what? That's a good move by that government there. So that's the first country that I'm aware of that's allowing that to happen. Let's wait and see if that happens in the UK. Who knows? The day that you're allowed to pay your taxes in crypto, that will be pretty mad.
That's crazy. I already know people can obviously buy properties and things like that and other assets with crypto, but it's very interesting to see this happening.
And then let's go.
Number 4.
Yep, number 4. So number 4 is the fact that MasterCard have partnered up with Binance. We knew that this Binance card was coming, but I didn't realize. Well, I think we did mention it was with MasterCard, but the first place that they're doing it is actually in Argentina again.
Wow, there you go.
Yep. So that's Binance allowing payments to over 90 million stores with crypto payments, which is
insane,
pretty damn crazy when we actually deep that. So then the next one, I think we're on number
5.
5 are we on?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go number 5. Oh, so this is Brazil's largest brokerage, XP, has now launched a Bitcoin and Ethereum trading platform, and they have 3.6 million customers that they can actually get onto their platform. So that's a few customers, 3.6 million.
And out of that 3.6 million, they hope to reach 200,000 active crypto users by the end of this year.
Not next year, this year.
My God.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then.
That was number
It's
one.
very active. This space is very active.
What was that number?
That was 5, now 6.
Okay, that was 5. Okay, so now number 6. Number 6 is that the Malaysian bank is now working on a crypto-friendly super app for crypto with none other than Ant Financial. I think if you click on it, there should be an additional slide just explaining a little bit about who Ant Financial actually are. So do you want to take them through that?
Anthem of a Chinese financial powerhouse. Jack Ma's giant has shifted towards tech and services. So this is the Ant Group, and they do asset management of 173 billion. They do lending of 290 billion. They have online payments of 17 trillion, not billion, trillion. They have an insurance. They have insurance of over 107 million people. Okay, let's get into this. So, 173 billion in asset management, proprietary money market fund in China's largest. So it's okay. Lending 290 billion in consumer loans to be issued by 2021, which is already being gone, according to a Goldman Sachs estimate. That's already being gone, so that's done. Online payments, 17 trillion, not billion, trillion, processed via Alipay in 12 months through June. That's insane. Cool. Insurance, 107 million people joined their platform. I can't pronounce that. I'm not going to butcher it. And mutual aid healthcare plan. So they have people's life at stake. People have put their whole life in a contract with them. They lend money to them, not just through insurance, of course, and manage their assets and also take their payments. What else do they do? What else can they do? They do everything. Okay then. All right then.
They're basically the company that does everything in China.
They own everyone.
And they're making a super app with the Malaysian government.
Wow,
Malaysian
insane.
Bank. So yeah, that's number. I don't know what number that was.
That was number 6. Now it's number 7.
Yeah. So Australia's leading petrol station is now accepting crypto at over 170 locations.
So that's buying oil and gas with crypto.
Yep.
Wow.
Again, that's pretty much a clear sign of mass adoption for people in Australia.
The people don't want to take normal money anymore. They'd rather take crypto over normal money in exchange for their oil and gas.
Don't you blame them with inflation?
Insane.
Yeah, I remember when all this stuff would have been the stuff of dreams, and now it's just like this is in the space of 1 month.
Yep, exactly that. And it's funny how there's so much things that's happened in this space of time where it's all just compiled and brought to us now.
Yep, literally all at one time.
Is that all of them? Is that number 8?
No, there should be a number 8. I think you might have to refresh. Yeah.
Okay, let me do a little quick research up. I don't know why. Oh, I do know why my picture's not here because I'm not even active on the Twitter. To be honest, it's probably YouTube been tweeting. Oh, damn. Okay, there's more than just 8. Okay, we're up to 12. Yeah. Okay, we're running through it on the Twitter. Running through it. Okay, 8. Who's my brother? This brother here. Okay, my brother here. He's very British. As you can see, he's got so much money. He's got no hair now. All right. Singapore's biggest bank, DBS, backs crypto despite market slump. Lenders say market better suited to establish institutions that can offer great consumer protection. Okay, he's going to protect you guys.
There should be another image next to him just saying how much cash he's sitting on.
Oh, don't worry, man. There's
Bank.
more. There's many more.
Yep, there we go. Read that one.
So this is the Financial Times saying that Gupta.
Gupta.
I swear I know Gupta. I've heard about this brother still. Gupta
Yeah,
said that the bank has less than 1,000 members on their exchange, but would soon offer service to 300,000 of its wealthy clients across Asia, including private banks, accredited investors that have the paperwork that can get XRP shares, other exchanges and funds through its DBS mobile banking app, through a mobile banking app, right? So this okay. The app would make the process less clunky and quicker for clients. In addition to following DBS to offer it more customers. He said DBS had total assets of 686 billion, and
That's
in US dollars,
important.
that's
Yeah, so
488 billion under management as of December 2021, which is outdated. So it's more. My God.
yeah, it's pretty crazy, right?
I mean, bro, crypto's not even done anything yet. And if these dons are sitting on $488 billion, what do you think is going to happen to the market in the coming years?
I don't think it's even coming years, bro. I think this is literally in the next year.
Yeah, man. This is just, yeah. I feel like, because I'm gonna go through sort of how I saw things happen. I'm gonna explain it, and then this is why it makes so much sense. I mean, obviously these things that we're showing now make a lot of damn sense, but from my time in the space and the way that adoption has happened, I want to sort of like give a little timeline of that, so that all of these crazy stuff that's happening comes more into play, and people understand why it's all of a sudden boom, in a sense, right? So
Yeah.
Iran businesses, this is number 9. Iran businesses get the green light to use crypto for imports. Importation. My God.
Yeah. So I don't know if people realize, but importation and exports is kind of the biggest thing for any country. That's how a company makes its money and feeds its people, is through imports and
Literally.
exports. So you probably heard of a thing called GDP. Now, GDP is what basically is the country's global domestic product. So that's pretty much like their everything. Now,
Yep.
their everything comes from their exports. So Iran allowing imports and exports to be made with crypto is basically saying, screw the US dollar. We're going to, if you want to send us, you want to buy some grain off us, you can give us the money in Bitcoin.
Exactly.
We're fine with
And
that.
what I want to know is what's the largest thing that they import and export as well. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's insane.
So on that, again, let's just go back to that first image that we had, which was our flyer poster, and it said sovereign wealth funds. So what's a sovereign wealth fund? That's a country's investments. So is Iran a country? Yes. Are they now going to have Bitcoin in their portfolio? Yes, because they're accepting tax. So again, this theory of Bitcoin going up to these kind of prices is now getting some pretty good evidence suggesting that this is actually what's going to happen. Anyway, so let's go back to what number are we on?
We're number 10 now. Moving on to number 10, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the SIBA Bank. And where was SIBA again?
It looks a bit dainty. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the bank.
Oh, this is Switzerland. This is Switzerland. This is a Swiss bank. So this is.
Oh, that's why it's got. Oh, it makes so much more sense why there's wood on the roof like that.
Yeah, it's like one of the biggest private investment banks in Switzerland.
Because it looks like Dubai over here. This all looks like Dubai, then this is all Swiss.
Yeah. And surprise, surprise, what are they doing? Enabling staking for their customers.
Okay.
They're super high net worth customers. What are the chances of that? Cool.
Right.
So that's number 10.
Well, let's see if we catch 11. No, we ain't catching 11 here. We're gonna have to get 11. Oh, where's 11, bro? Okay, 11. So all right, cool.
11.
We made it.
So this is evidence of the music industry getting into it. So we've got proof here with Muse. I don't know if anyone's heard of the band Muse. Their NFT became the #1 record in the UK.
Wow.
So yeah. So NFTs are now counting towards #1s. So if the moment one band does it, just like what happened with MP3s, I can guarantee you, well, we've seen Sony have got their patent and they're getting involved. Every musician on the planet is going to be watching this and is going to realize, hang on a minute, they just made way more money than they did from Spotify. I want to do that.
Yep. And they also charted. That is insane. And the charting system we already know is rigged. For those that don't know, the charting system is extremely rigged. I mean, we saw when Jay-Z's album come out, he got given his plaque a week before.
Lol.
So yeah. But in saying that, that is actually getting accounted to your number of streams, and you can chart with NFTs. Insane.
Mad. Let's go to the next one.
It's number 12. So the Federal Reserve Board provides additional information for banking organizations engaging or seeking to engage in crypto asset related activities. Right.
Yeah, this one's just read the highlighted bit.
The emerging crypto asset sector presents potential opportunities to banking organizations, their customers, and the overall financial system. Jesus, Lord, good.
I think that is the Federal Reserve giving a green light to crypto.
Yeah.
I think that's them saying, right, boys, it's playtime.
Yeah. It's time.
So that's number 12. Let's go to number 13. So this one is crazy. So this is a Missouri-based Sullivan Bank. What they're doing is they're enabling their customers to buy Bitcoin, which is like, oh, okay, cool. But what they haven't led to in this post is that when you look into it further, not only are they allowing their customers to buy Bitcoin, they're insuring their purchase of Bitcoin and holding the Bitcoin for them.
Oh, wow.
So very soon, that means you're going to see Barclays, HSBC, NatWest offering to hold Bitcoin for you and to insure your crypto.
Yeah.
Now, there's one space where there's crazy money, and that's insurance. Insurance on crypto, there is going to be insane money in insurance in crypto. If you're thinking of starting a business, anybody, I would probably recommend getting into the crypto insurance business. Just saying. So that's number 13.
Nice. What's 14?
Number 14. So Franklin Templeton preps their first institutional crypto accounts. Franklin Templeton, one of the oldest investment and asset management companies in America.
As you can see, right?
Yep. Kind of set up by the Benjamin Franklin family. So they have 1.4 trillion in assets under management, of which some of it is now going to pour into crypto.
Yep. Imagine if that's just 1% of that. 1.4 trillion.
Yep. So that's a couple of billion, by the way.
Yeah.
If you didn't know.
There you go.
So let's go to the
15?
next one. Yeah.
My God, he looks like he invented lemonade or something.
So this one was in the news earlier. Schwab, Citadel Securities, Fidelity, and other Wall Street firms are about to start their own crypto exchange called EDX Markets. And the total value of assets under management from these guys is 15 trillion. Hence why I put it at 15. So all the evidence here. And then number 16. Oh, yep, here we go. So this is the big boys, the top VC funds and the gains that they've made from their portfolios. So we can see the biggest VC. We've got Sequoia. Basically, you might want to just, I'm not saying you want to just like invest in projects that are on here, but Reef is kind of invested in by both Binance and Alameda Research. So there's
I'm
clearly
seeing Quid as well, bro. Look, boom, right here, boom, right here.
So let's just type these in chat. Somebody type these in chat, please. Quid.
QUIDD.
Compound, because that's in both Alameda Research's portfolio, Pantera's portfolio, and Andreessen Harris's portfolio, and Coinbase's portfolio. So I think there's something about Quid, and I think there's possibly something about Compound. The only other one I would look at is probably Brain Trust, because that's both Pantera and Galaxy Digital are floating around that one. I think that's the only ones that are in multiple portfolios, right?
From what I can see, other than Reef, as we said, yeah,
that's about it. Yeah. So Reef, Quid, Compound, Brain Trust. That's right. You know what? I'm going to tweet that. Let me tweet it so that we've done it. We've got the evidence. So that was what? Reef.
Yeah, REEF.
Quid, QUID.
No, double D on Quid.
What was in the next one?
It was Brain Trust.
Brain Trust.
Yeah.
And then what's the next one?
Compound, sorry.
Oh, Compound.
Yeah, sorry, I just said it short.
There we go. Evidence is out there that we told you to do your own research on those 4 projects. Let's see in the next year to 5 years how those projects do. So number 60, 17. So DeFi funding in this half has actually increased by 102% in comparison to this time last year, which I think is pretty crazy considering the markets are down. So the markets are down, but we've actually had more money invested in DeFi than ever before. Let's go to the next one. So that was number 17, I think it should be.
It's 18 now. This is 18.
18. So infrastructure has grown by 246% compared to the first half of last year. So, yeah, again, you can't grow by that much and then not see a change. Like, that's crazy. Let's go to the next one. Number 19. NFTs have actually increased by 365% in funding into NFT platforms. Now, the reason you're not seeing it in the actual individual crypto is because, like you saw in that first slide, the companies like Google are investing in the companies that make these things. That's why you're not seeing it in the individual crypto yet. And let's go to the last one, number 20. Web3 funding as a whole has had an increase of 764% increase of funding from VCs in comparison to this time last year. So some people might tell you that there's no money in crypto. Some people might tell you that there's no institutions in crypto. Some people might tell you that it's a scam. We've just literally single-handedly proved to you that it's completely not a scam. It's only getting more money involved, and all the institutions are involved, and it's pretty much here to stay.
Play the long game. Just play the long game.
20 solid pieces of evidence.
Wait a second, bro. There's more.
And the evidence that Keisha's going to give you.
There's more. So one thing that I saw that was really pivotal in the space was that there was over 5,000 large brands that got invested and started adding crypto to their balance sheet, which was the first in history, which was around about the sort of like the COVID times, a little bit coming out of it. And then from that, I thought, damn, there's a lot of traction now going on, because before, like from 2015, the governments, the banks, everyone knew about cryptocurrency. And from the reports that I've been reading, that's really when they started getting involved, but not as much as they could, because obviously they have to like manage their portfolio and they can't risk on as much, or it was such a young thing but a new and emerging thing that not all of the banking industries and people have actually involved themselves into it. But one thing of recent is that I've seen a lot of large brands like the Gucci's, a lot of fashion houses dropping their own NFTs,
Mm.
which is like the Coca-Colas, Asics, the Nike, um, literally the Olympics, Team GB Olympics, like the lot, and also music artists that have been releasing music. This looks a lot similar to NBA Top Shot, and is actually involved in it. But like music artists dropping their music and things of that nature. But before all of that, one of the main things that I saw was that Visa started allowing payment and set payment settlements using cryptocurrency, which was big for me that I saw. I thought, damn, Visa, they got Visa now, because I was looking at mainly the amount of transactions that get put through the world. And that's when I got into sort of uh, XRP as well. So I was heavy into XRP, and this is just a little PDF document from I don't know if this is officially from the Bank of. Oh yeah, it is actually officially from Bank of England. The Bank of England doing a research paper on using Ripple and using Ripple as a payment solution. So the Bank of England is using Ripple already. But I knew of this quite a while ago. So if this isn't a sign, you know, do your own research. But if this isn't a sign, um, yeah. One other thing for me was Swift, right? So Swift and XRP have had quite a long relationship, to be honest. I've seen videos from 2018, I believe, where Swift, on the actual official Swift website, they had tutorials of how to create an XRP ledger. Who pays for that level of exposure, right? And if you guys don't know who Swift are, is a quick little intro of who Swift are. The social Society of the Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunications. That's who Swift are. They basically are the global payment system for all of the big money, and they move multiple trillions that comes through Swift, right? And rumor has it that XRP and Ripple have basically worked and merged with Swift in a sense. And if you go on their website and they have what's it called, instructions of how to use the XRP ledger and how to actually utilize XRP, it just goes to show that they're educating people from Swift and within like client with people within their client basis on how to utilize XRP and Ripple for what, I wonder. Um, so yeah, that was one of the major things that I saw in a space that really made me wake up and be like, okay, if XRP and Swift are gonna be doing the thing, and they're literally managing multiple trillions, and they can get that pumping through and these transactions being done, then there's going to be an incredible run up on XRP for the long run. And this is also why they've had these sort of theatrics going on with their case and whatnot. But if you look behind the scenes of really what their case is and who their case is with, and the CEO of Ripple himself, he's been in rooms that no one in crypto has ever set foot, where he's actually talking to the reserves of different countries and continents. So I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. If he's really hand in hand with all of these people, the Black Rocks, and at these seminars, and also discussing and conversing with people that manage the funds of whole countries and whole continents and whole areas, he ain't going nowhere, and I don't believe Ripple is as well. Um, but yeah, and another thing that I saw, which is this is kind of funny now, but I saw PayPal also allowed payments for Bitcoin, and this is funny because it says that you don't actually own the Bitcoin that you buy on your PayPal, but you can still make the profit.
Mad.
So PayPal's basically holding off that Bitcoin and not giving it, yeah. So yeah, this is what's going on as well. They're holding the keys right here. um, But for me, these were sort of things in the space that I saw. The main thing that woke me up was me seeing over 5,000 different brands, and also especially Spanish banks. I think there's 130, around about 130 something. About my number in my head is 133, 136 banks that were actually getting involved in cryptocurrency as well. And these were sort of the things that got me really woken up to actually deep diving and researching further into the space. But yeah, one of the main things is Swift and Ripple, and don't sleep on Ripple. I know everyone knows what the Bank of England is. So yeah, that's what I wanted to add.
Mad. I'm just going to finish that off with this before we go to the news. So, as we do every week, we show you some of the stats of what's happening in the space. So, the top 10 blockchains by in the last 7 days, sales volume. We've got the change. Ethereum is down, but we're seeing Flow is up, baby, in terms of sales. Finally, the sales are up on Flow. So the sales are up on Flow by, what's that, 75%. There's now 20,000 buyers on Flow. Immutable X has had a 588% increase. So that's a bit of a jump in users. So let me just put that in my notes to buy me some Immutable X. Let me put that in my notes. Sort up. Immutable, because again, business is business. If you increase in revenue, you increase in profit, then you're lucrative to other investors. So top 10 gainers of the week, Vibrate, which is something that was ages ago, and I think Reef was as well. Reef and Vibrate was on our trading signals program like donkeys ago. So I'm gonna go and check how my investments there have done. So that's Vib and Reef. And Reef we just mentioned before, right? I swear.
Yep, we did. Yeah, it was in the list with all of the large VCs.
Okay, need to go check that. Then we've also got how overvalued are the top blockchains. Now this right here is a key mathematical breakdown. So please take note of what I'm about to say. So what you want to do, this is how this is a valuation method. So what simply happens is you take the market cap and you take the annualized revenue and you take the market cap, and all you want to do is, oh, sorry, someone's blowing their nose on the camera. Sorry, Deco, just got to mute you there. So you take the market cap and you divide that by the annualized revenue. So we can see that the market cap of BNB 45 billion and the revenue that it makes is 253 million. So right now its market cap is 172 times more than what it actually revenues in a year. So that's quite a crazy valuation. So we can see Ethereum as the benchmark is 195. So anything doing these kind of numbers here, like 14,000 times the amount of revenue that they're making. So Algorand's only making 138K a year in revenue, but is valued at 2 billion.
Jesus Christ.
So Algorand's a great project, but them numbers don't quite add up.
They need to talk to us. We'll help them out.
Yeah, they need a bit of work there. Then top 10 NFT projects by return on investment. Fellas, price currently $2.37. I'm going to look for some fellas, no homo. I'm looking to get that bag. So we can see fellas is up by 23.7x is the highest it's done. Then we've also got Ecomi, which is OMI, which is the VV token. We've also got Flow, which is up, but it's still not up enough. Then the other one that I'm looking at here, all-time high ROI, Immutable X again, so that's come up again. Eternity Chain, we saw that's a project I'm invested in as well already, and we can see that that's been recommended here as well. So that's those. Then we've done this one. And assets under management in DeFi versus major US banks. I thought I would post this one because it shows how far we've still got to go in crypto. There is a big difference between the entirety of DeFi being valued at 95 billion and the entirety of major banks being valued at 21.7 trillion. Just one of these banks alone has enough assets under management to wipe out the whole of DeFi. So it shows how new and young it is. And then finally, this is a graph showing the dev activity. So showing which projects are getting the most dev activity. Dev activity means projects. Projects mean partnerships. Dev activity means products, which means, guess what it means? It will mean one thing and one thing only. It will mean revenue, which will mean profit. So dev activity, leading project is actually near protocol at the moment. So
okay, yeah, makes sense. What about Solana? Where's Solana at?
I think I tweeted it, but let me just double check. I'm gonna pop it in the group for people, and then we'll go to questions. Lol, I had somebody from you know, the guy you kicked out saying that we didn't share any game. We didn't see any game. If you saw some game, please type game in chat. If you got any game from today's episode.
No, he was just on shilling, man. He wasn't even trying to listen. He's just on shilling, so that's why he didn't get to get any game.
Oh, so yeah, we did give some game. I thought we did. Let me just post this in the group for everybody, which is the top platforms where developers are. There we go. So number 1 is Ethereum. Number 2 is Cardano. Number 3 is Polkadot. Number 4, Cosmos. 5, Solana. 6, Nia. 7, Alron. 8, Hedera. 9, Bitcoin. 10, Polygon. So very interesting. I told you Cardano has got the most developers, but no one believes me. We've got the most developers, second to Bitcoin, and the most total value locked, second to Ethereum. So, you know, yeah, let's go take some questions and then wrap this one up. It's been a crazy episode. So we'll go to cryptoboss.eth. How you doing?
What's up, guys? A lot of value today. A lot of game.
Yeah, man. That's what we try. That's what we try.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
do my
try.
research.
Yeah, there's a
My
lot
due
to research
diligence,
today.
as you say. Yeah, a lot of research. A lot
Yeah.
of hours of this game.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, just I remember years ago that people were saying a lot of things about crypto, and with this information, it's like it's done, guys.
Yep.
It's done. Like if you don't get in now, you're gonna just wake up and Bitcoin is like 200,000. It's
Yep.
like, whoa, when did this happen? Yeah. So
Yeah, man.
thanks for
what
the
we
info,
wanted to
guys.
say.
Thanks for all this information, and yeah, keep up the good work.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Love.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Next, let's go to also, as we say every week, please, if you want to repay us for the value and the time and the research that we put into this every week, please go onto the YouTube and comment game on today's episode. It takes you not even 5 minutes to do it, but it means a lot to us. Thank you very much, guys. Let's next go to Idris. How you doing, Idris?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks very much. Yeah, a lot of value in this session. I'm truly a believer now. I was kind of like 75% believer, but now I'm just, with your reasons, I'm 100% now. I think I asked you the question, where do I invest? Now I know.
That's it, man.
Thanks for it today.
Nah, no worries, man. That's what it was about. Was we realized that because of the state of the markets and some of the platforms changing like how you get your crypto out, a lot of people are like really worried and they're like, oh, it's over for crypto. And I'm like, no, it's literally starting like this month. Like we can't see it, but there's more money that's piled into crypto than last year. Like it's crazy, like how much money's poured in from an institute, and all the institutions, as you can see now, they're just getting set up. They're just getting ready. So anyone that starts selling what they've got now whilst it's down and sells at a loss is gonna kick themselves in 5 years' time. Like, literally gonna be like, oh my god, I had engine at $1, or like the prices on some of these assets right now are
Ridiculous.
wild. And if they go down further, now that you understand the institutional adoption side, you're probably not going to be worried. You're probably going to be like, all right, cool. So that's the take on it. But thank you very much, Idris. Next we'll go to Terrell, man. Like Terrell.
Hello.
Yo, what's good?
I'm really good. I got 2 questions for you.
Go on.
But first of all, actually, there was a lot of game today. Gave reasons why people should be investing. So first of all, start by saying that.
Thank you, man.
But 2 questions for you. So obviously we saw Sweat Coin launch last week, and there's been a lot of information about how they're going to try and make it deflationary. So they've said that 50% of the profits that they get, they're going to invest into Sweat Coin and then just burn the token straight away. And they also said that they're going to make it harder to mince. And if you actually look on the app, you can actually see that they're making it so that you have to do more steps to actually coin.
Okay,
but what do you guys think about the project in general?
I can't comment on it because I've not researched it. So I refuse to comment on it.
Okay, from what I have to say with regarding that is from discussions within our team, their tokenomics is wrong. And that's why they got problems.
Yeah, that's why they're trying to make it deflationary already.
Probably, yeah. What we'll do is because it's got a lot of hype, I think we're probably going to do an episode on it.
To be honest, the only reason why it's got so much hype though is because the original app was already so many users on it.
Yeah.
They just done it they jumped on. They basically, it was never intended to be a crypto project.
Yeah.
But they kind of saw the potential of it to be crypto.
Yeah, you were using Sweatcoin, what, 2018?
Probably earlier than that. Probably like 2017, I think. Yeah. And literally, so they literally just got users that were already using the app and put it onto crypto, just gave them crypto.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So it's a bit of a strange project, but yeah, I just want to know your opinions on that.
I think they're the leaders and the pioneers, and I think again, I think we're just really early. I think they're gonna do well, but there's all right, let me give you the honest truth. Basically, Nike are gonna copy them and destroy them.
Yeah.
Like there's no way. Nike are already heavy in the crypto game and the NFT game. There is no way Nike aren't gonna do this.
Yeah.
There's no way. They're either gonna do it or they're gonna acquire them. If Nike acquire a Sweatcoin, boy.
I was gonna say I can imagine like a Sweatcoin X Nike type of thing, you know what I mean?
Bro, that would be crazy.
Because Sweatcoin are already trying to do NFTs, they're already trying to make their own sneakers, like some similar walk to earn apps are doing the same thing as well. So I can imagine that.
Yeah, and Nike's got the running app, and the Nike running app is downloaded like something like 50 million times.
Yeah. And my second question was gonna be I don't know if you guys saw, I think it was today that it came out, but XRP and SEC, they're finally trying to do and conclude the whole court case basically.
Yeah, saw that.
I'm expecting quite a lot of things to happen in the market when that happens, because obviously it needs to be relisted on quite a few exchanges and everything like that.
It needs to happen real soon if they're going to try and launch these CBDCs anytime soon.
Yeah, I've heard that it's been pumping a little bit, but I haven't really looked at it. But yeah.
It's been pumping. It has been pumping.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I'm not too sure With XRP, like I always say, I just don't. I'm not I'm not like a lot of people put a lot of their portfolio into like one asset, either XRP or Bitcoin, and then they become like massive, like diehards, and then 80% of their portfolio is there, and they miss out on the gains elsewhere. That's all my thing is on XRP. Is I got some. It's a great project. I've done my research on it. It's backed heavily. It makes revenue, but I've not got like I think I've got less than 5% of my portfolio in it. I'm not like
Some 5%.
yeah,
Okay.
because what I do is I go for other things that are mad low market cap, make my gains from them, and then move up the market cap where I put those gains. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Because the
So
lower, the more risky it is, and
yeah. So I spread widely across low market cap stuff. If they do 10x, 5x, take those profits, pull it into something like Polkadot, Cardano, whatever, then because they're more like Cardano, it's just Cardano, Polkadot, Ethereum, Bitcoin. They're great, but they're not gonna go up 100x in a year or 50x in a year. But at the same time, they're not gonna go down by 99%. You know what I mean? They'll go down like 80%, 60%, but they're not gonna do 99% loss because they've got too much value locked in them already.
Yeah. What touch wood in it because Terra, you never know.
Cardano, again, it comes down to the developers and the total value locked. If you've got a high amount of total value locked, that's the minimum that the price can go to. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Whereas with Terra, they were just on some crud.
On some crud, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm annoyed because that was one of my favorite projects that I was shilling for ages.
I know. I remember when you were telling me about it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then look what happened. But it's what it is. Yeah. So that is. Oh, final person. Thanks for the questions. Man, like Devon, how you doing, broski? Please tell me you're not driving.
I'm about to start driving actually, but I'm doing pretty good. I know I heard you mention near actually, and like I wanted to hear like if you like what research have you been doing on that project? Because it's actually like a local project in like the San Francisco Bay Area, and that's like where I'm from.
Oh no way!
Yeah.
I would love to say that it's a local. I would love to say any project is a local project. Imagine being able to say, yeah, polka dots from Birmingham. I'd love to be able to say that. That'd be crazy. Oh, nah, we haven't got that yet. Yeah, Nia, from what I'm aware, it's interoperable. And the one thing I definitely know about it, it is scarily easy to use for customers and for consumers. It's the easiest wallet setup I've ever done in my life. Like, I encourage everybody to go and try and set up a Nia wallet and see how long it takes you. It takes literally like 30 seconds and you can do it for your Google Mail. Like, it's crazy how fast it is. It's also interoperable, so that's another plus. And then a lot of the projects that we're talking to are getting approached by Nia or are developing on Nia. So yeah, I'm quite bullish on Nia. I haven't made a big investment into Nia yet, but I am now knowing that they've got that many developers on board. I'm gonna make a bit of a purchase of Nia. So yeah, I'm pro Nia.
What do you mean by interoperable? And then also like I have like a couple projects out here, like specifically one like a family owned business. They're like opening a cannabis dispensary. They have like a media company as well. They're actually talk to like the developers of Near, and they're doing their NFT project there as well. So that's all I was asking. But I didn't know what you mean. Yeah, I didn't know what you mean by interoperable though. Like with other projects, or just like
I'm not fully
Yeah.
sure how interoperable they are or the range of what it is, but I have been informed that they are an interoperable blockchain. So, and what it means is it just means that it can communicate and work with other blockchains. Also, I've just checked. Vib was actually in our trading portfolio, and Vib is bumping. So anybody that was with us way back when and got some Vib, I would go and check your Binance. So that's on that one. But yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. It's been a great episode, and
Cheers, guys.
we'll speak soon. See you later. Bye. I just made a near account that quickly. Mad. See you later, guys.